Good morning from El Retiro, Colombia. My name is Ian. Welcome back to ExpatCrib. And today we are on episode 3 of our Oriente series. Time to look outside of Medellin. Today we're going to take the bus from Retiro to La Ceja. Let's go. All right, here we go. So I'm almost a local here, so I'm going to take the back route into the bus station here. The main entrance is actually just on the other side there, just off that street, but we're gonna catch the bus here to La Ceja, and we'll see some things on the way. So just so you know, usually the buses, the way they line up, the one closest to the station here is Medellin. This is usually Rio Negro, and this is La Ceja. All right, let's get on that bus. Well, good morning, La Ceja. We're at the main terminal here. So the buses, just so you know, leave every 30 minutes to Retiro, and there's 2 routes. The buses here are the main city buses that also go to Medellin. Again, up ahead there is my bus from Retiro. So let's take a look around. All right, so we will head for the town center. This is the main bus station here in La Ceja. And it's been a while since I've been here, but I think I know the route to El Centro. We're going to go to the main park, the center of the city. So the town's a-bustling today. It's Saturday. So it should be busy. So I was here probably the last time 5-6 years ago. So it's been a while. And then before that, I was here, I would say approximately seven years ago. So La Ceja is a town, I believe, of 50 to 60,000 people. I will check my figures on that. Nice size population. Definitely a city, and it has a lot going for it. Probably a little cheaper for living than El Retiro. because El Retiro is a little closer to the city. So I think I have to go this way here to the main park, the main plaza. So yeah, the Ceja is going to be a little bit more budget conscious for people coming here. There's a lot of nice projects that are going on here on the periphery of the town, new developments. Again, this is pretty much the center of town. And it took me approximately 45 minutes from El Retiro to La Ceja on the bus, so not too bad. I think if you're coming direct from Medellin, it's just a little over an hour. Again, a lot of people who work in Medellin and live here. It's another bedroom city for the big city of Medellin. All right, so I think we need to head that way, but you know what? I'm gonna head this way just for now. Get a really good look at the town here. So this looks like one of the main parks here in the city. Actually, it's the first time I've seen this park. Really nice. So I'm going to be discovering new things here. It's only, I think, my third time to the city of La Ceja. I believe here's the river, looks like it, with the bamboo. It's actually a pretty little town. And La Ceja is definitely more of a, oh yeah, look at that. Definitely more of a city than Retiro. So there's a lot more infrastructure here. Retiro, my hometown, is up and coming, but it's close to Medellin. That's why I love it. It's only 35 minutes by car to Las Palmas. But yeah, this is very beautiful. I believe this is a newer section of town. Excuse me. I'm just actually getting over a cold here, so bear with me. Yeah, it looks like they have a bicycle lanes here and new walkway. Over here you can see new developments going on. Okay, and I believe that back that way is El Centro, but maybe we'll revisit that in a bit. And then we'll head this way for a little bit here. They've done a really nice job of putting in bike lanes and paving this section here. I believe this way is the fairly new mall, but I'll have to ask for directions from one of the locals here. But they have a few malls and plazas in this town. Something we don't have in Retiro yet, but it's coming. So yeah, as I said, this is a more developed town, 50 to 60,000 people. And again, it's in a beautiful, beautiful area here. I love the topography around here with the rolling hills, as you can see. It's definitely a city. I think outside of Medellin, this would probably be my second choice next to Retiro, and the Retiro in the Llano Grande area I like the most. But Llano Grande is in Rio Negro, so it's a different municipality, but it borders onto my home base town of Retiro. Scooter friendly, as you can see. So this looks like a sports activity area here. You can see soccer fields over there, soccer fields right there. Nice. So the town of La Ceja is definitely more spread out than a place like Retiro. And I will check it, but I think it's the second biggest city out this way, with Rio Negro being the biggest. But I will check my statistics on that, or someone will correct me in the comments, as they usually do. Oh yeah, there you go. You can see. Really nice. Looks like a track installed here with a soccer pitch or a football pitch. So I think we're heading to the outskirts of town. Again, I'll stop here in a bit and get some directions from a local. But like in every little town, you got the D1, little shopping store there with the best prices in Colombia on all your daily needs. Made Centro is actually a mini version of Home Depot. Again, a more wood, doors, flooring, that kind of thing. Look at this. Really nice little gym here, outside gym. I love the fact that places like La Ceja, even Retiro, have all these free outside gymnasiums you can use. Really nice sports facility center there, as you can see. Oh, they even have their own skate park here. Very nice. So in biking, Colombia is known for their cyclists and road racing, biking, and their bike house is one of the biggest franchises here in the definitely in the area of Antioquia, in the department of Antioquia. So this looks like a really nice plaza right here. And then I believe this is one of the biggest shopping centers over here. Or maybe just a plaza, not sure. Scoot on over here. So there's a fitness gymnasium here, it looks like. Again, as I said, I'm discovering a lot of this, even though I've been here multiple times. I'm discovering this, and it's changed a lot in the years that I've been here. Looks like an authorized Apple store right here. iStore. Yeah. Right. So yeah, this is more of a plaza, it looks like. But we are on the outskirts of town here. Another fitness place right there. Absolutely love the weather here. It's similar to Retiro. Not too hot, not too cold. Just the perfect shorts weather. So yeah, this is the route out of town here. And I believe, take a look over here. We'll head back the other way in a bit. This may be the shopping plaza, I'm not sure. I know they put a new mall in a few years ago. Jardines del Camino. Again, I'm not sure if this is the mall that I spoke of earlier, or looks like they've got a car dealership over here. Yeah, so if you head out this way, I believe you're going to head to La Union, which is up in the hills just over here. Another area that we'll definitely go and see at some point. I love it up there. Again, a little cooler weather, but just right for me. So, and then over here you can see a lot of new projects going in. Again, absolutely love the topography here. Very beautiful topography. Great area for living. So I actually just got directions to the main mall, which is a Viva. It's a franchise like the big one in Envigado. It's a Viva shopping mall, but Viva shopping mall for La Ceja. And yeah, I think it's 5 blocks that way, so we're on our way. But as you can see here, there's some nice new developments right in the center of the city of La Ceja. So in a lot of the older pueblos here, you see a really cool mix of old and new. So you have the vibe of both going on. But look, it looks to me like, I think La Ceja is a very walkable place. Again, the majority of the area here is super flat. So surrounded by mountains. I believe El Centro, or the main park, is just down that way. But we're going to keep going this way. Another new project going on right there. New townhomes. What I love though is I love the topography of this town. Very similar to Retiro. They've got the really nice mountains on that side surrounding the town. I actually think that La Ceja is going to be pretty much the center of the development over the next 10-20 years. This is going to be very central to the San Nicolas Valley here. So if you're looking for long term, for a place to relocate, La Ceja is a beautiful, beautiful town, or city, I should say. All right, we'll pick up down the road here. So it looks like a little nursery there. Super cool. And then off this way again, rural cows right in the heart of the city here. I shouldn't say it's in the heart, it's probably on the edge of La Ceja, but a few minutes ago a lady gave me directions, and just over here, and I can see it, is the shopping center Viva La Ceja. So we're on our way there. So again, just for reference, La Union is up just over in the hills that way there, and then just over this way is Carmen, which we went to in the first episode. So as I said, La Ceja is very central, in the middle of everything. So there it is, the lady was right. 5 blocks from where I was, there's Viva, the shopping mall here. And then there are some newer, smaller townhouse developments in this area here. Again, this might be a great place to live, being so close to the mall. It's the one advantage La Ceja definitely has over Retiro, is they have a established mall here already. Another flight on the way to the Medellin airport, Rio Negro airport. So anyone thinking of living in La Ceja, this would be a great area here. Beautiful views of the mountains. You've got your mall right here. Everything at your fingertips. I believe the main entrance is over there. Let's go take a look. So I'm pretty sure when I was here, maybe 3 years ago, this mall was here. I just didn't know it. But definitely 5 years ago, I don't think this mall was here. Someone can let me know in the comments when this mall here in La Ceja went in. I think it's relatively new. So, but let's go take a look. So as I said, Viva is a brand of malls. Is here in Colombia, the biggest one being in Envigado. So restaurants right here as you enter the mall. Look at this, there's a Canadian Institute of Languages. You can learn English, French, or Portuguese here. I didn't know this existed. But definitely a nice little mall here. Looks like it has two floors. It's like a health food store there. Another health food store. And there we have our anchor tenant, Éxito, which is a grocery store. You can buy electronics and clothing there also. But this is one of the biggest grocery chains in Colombia. Let's keep going. And of course we have Dollar City. Dollar City is a staple now here in Colombia. In Canada it's called Dollarama, I believe. I think it's actually the same franchise, same owners. I think it's half Colombian owned, half Canadian owned. But Dollar City, very popular here. All right, so we just made one lap of the mall. Let's go upstairs, see what's up there. I guess the escalators just on the other side here to go upstairs. Yeah, there we go. I passed it. Again, be patient with me today. Everything's new for me, pretty much here in La Ceja, my neighboring town. As I said, I've been here multiple times, but not on foot. And I think the times before I was in the main square. Let's take a look upstairs. All right, so it looks like up here you've got your movie theaters right here. And then I believe you've got banking up here also. Some pharmacies. My favorite, Nemo's ice cream place. Yeah, you've got your food court up here, it looks like. Frisbee, Colombia's favorite chicken. What else? It's early in the day here, it's still morning, so Presto is a burger place. I think that's about it. A few other places there that haven't opened yet. I think this mall is fairly new. There you've got Cosechas. It's a juice place. Oh, you've got a waffle place here, so a lot of different restaurants here. Over there you have Davivienda, one of the biggest banks in Colombia. I believe they've just partnered with Scotiabank. Another gymnasium. I don't think this is Smart Fit, but it's another one that's out here in Oriente, out in La Ceja. All right, so I think I'm gonna break for lunch. We'll pick up in a few minutes. All right, so I just had an amazing lunch, and we are 1 block away from the main square of La Ceja. So again, I was here, I believe in the main square. That was probably 6-7 years ago. So, and I know at that time they were redoing it. So I'm kind of excited to see what they've done. I've heard they've done an amazing job. So let's go take a look. So there it is, the main church. Always the centerpiece of the main square. Oh yeah, they've completely redone the main park. Looks beautiful. Absolutely stunning. They did an excellent job. This is the main square. It's the church. As I say, always the centerpiece. Beautiful church too. I'm actually really impressed with this town. They've done an amazing job. I think I could live here, but I think I'm too in love with Retiro, so we will see. But there's definitely more infrastructure here, as I said, and as we've seen, they have the shopping mall. So yeah, it's a far more developed here. Really beautiful main park. They've done an excellent job. So remember, always, if there are questions you have, put them in the comments, and I do my best to answer every question. This is our first visit here to La Ceja in Oriente. I think it won't be our last. And I will do my best to eventually get out here and see what is being built out in this way and what's possible for relocation if you're looking to come out to La Ceja. Yeah, they completely redid the streets here. In the time I was here, it was pretty rough when I was here. I think the first time it would be now 8 years ago. Sorry, 7 years ago. I love how they've opened up the park to all the vendors here. Very cool. Very pet friendly region is Oriente. They love their dogs and cats out here. Very scooter friendly, as I've seen around the city here too. A lot of people with scooters. Cheap way to get around, and bikes. Take one last look around the main square here. Such a beautiful job of protecting the nature around here. All right, I'm going to head back to the bus station. On our way back, with one special stop. I'm a little embarrassed to say that I live in Retiro. I've passed by this waterfall countless times and never came in. Check this out. Insanely beautiful. Right in my backyard. Absolutely gorgeous. And right over there, there's a little restaurant. Great place to spend an afternoon. Let's get a closer look. So this is Ian from ExpatCrib, and we're going to end the day here. This is literally in my backyard in Retiro. Hope you've enjoyed episode 3 of La Ceja. La Ceja is a beautiful town. Again, I hope you can hear me. It's super loud here. But again, Ian from ExpatCrib, and we'll see you in the next video.